Welcome everyone to this live Forex show tonight, 9th of June 2021. A show where you're probably going to learn nothing about Forex and plenty about laughter and fun and enjoyment. My name is MINDBLOWING. I'm a Forex trader and I'm here to help you understand the market a bit better today than I did yesterday. Alright, let's go. So, if you are new to this channel, my name is MINDBLOWING. I am probably around 30 years old. Been trading for Forex for about 7-8 years now. Profitably, I have lost tons of money. That's why I'm here to help you. It's kind of not doing the same thing. So, welcome to the club of losing. That's how you win. Boom. It's not maybe not something positive to be booming about, but it's my story. I can only tell the truth, nothing else but the truth. The truth. So, where do we start? I am currently, I was on replay earlier, going around for you. So I need to find you guys. Where are you guys? Here you are. Cool. Hello from Indonesia. Hello. I do apologize for being late. You know, I need food and I'm getting a tummy now. So, you know, I need food in my tummy because, you know, it doesn't grow by itself. It needs food to grow. Today something exciting happened. I was going around with my computer skills. I don't know if you guys have computer skills, but no, you're actually spot on, Harold. So if you go to shop.ivanfx.com, you can now go to my shop. Maybe it's a bit, you know. I really love this shirt, and I really love this shirt, or this one for that matter, or this one for that matter, or whatever you feel like. Here is how you can join the T-shirt winner family. This one is one that I have back up there. That was my commercial today. I'm done. So cool. So where do we get that thing? We get that there, and then we go here. So, just mention that for today. So, what else? Where are we gonna go? There? A bit high, I don't know. I'm a little high on my headphones. So, cool. Now, I'm done with all those shenanigans. Okay, what else? What else? What else? What else? Where are we going? Okay, I have to take that away, take that away. Of course, it's crashing today. Facebook has to go. Facebook has to go. Do I have more tabs open? No, I don't. Cool. So, now, I'm in Zillaz. Yeah. So, everyone's waiting now. Where are you at? Where are you now? Okay, let's go. Okay. Come on, gold diggers. I know you have it in you. What is your pairs you want to cover today? What should we cover first? Which pair? Tell me your next pair, please. So that is one thing that we need to go through. The other thing is the Canada had a bank statement coming out today, and I will go through that while you guys are responding. And it was widely expected. And as far as I know, CAD did not move. Dollar moved, not CAD. If you go to the CAD index, it rose and fell. Apparently, I think that's mostly dollar. The other CAD index is still in a range. Okay, donkey. And what is the Canadian? Is there a Canadian stock index? What's that? Canadian stock index? Canadian stock index. Does that have it? Index. Is there one? TSX? Maybe TSX then. Okay, cool. TSX. Okay. It's still higher. Nothing much. Happy Days says EU. Jacqueline says GU. Abba says EU GU. So that's 2 there. USD CAD for Reda, but not New Zealand pairs. I'm allergic to them. I'm sorry. It said nothing. What do you mean by it said nothing, James? Do you mean the link? Oops, no. Yeah. Still there. Still works. I guess. I still got there. Okay. Euro, pound, yen, pound, Aussie, CXY, pound, dollar. All about USD tomorrow. Okay, okay. I was long CAD yen and shorted USD CAD. USD CAD moved at something like 70 pips. I totally agree with you, and it kind of went straight against us. Okay, so a new rule today. The second thing you guys need to answer me today is, if my wife calls me, what should be my reaction? Should I not answer? Should I decline? Should I pick it up? And if I pick it up, what am I gonna answer? Okay, those are the 2 things today. And then I am super annoyed with the cable today. So can you guys do that today or something? No, that didn't work. I did it. My headset needs to be charged once every 2 or 3 days, depending on how much I use it, and today was one of them. So, yeah. Howdy! I'm fine, and you? Yeah, we're going. Okay, I'm going to answer. Hello, sweetie. You have to pick up. What if something is wrong? Okay? Pretend that you don't speak. She's like, she's Kenyan, so she knows I'm Swahili. That's kind of my second language I could have gone with if it wasn't a Swahili speaking person. If I go Norwegian, she would probably understand some of it, but she would be like, hmm? But okay, I can do Norwegian. So I will answer, and I will speak Norwegian. Okay. Euro. Okay, so there is a development here today. Let's go through the development. Up here, I was up 100 pips, I think it is, on total, on all my orders. 100 pips up here. I will then take that away. Of course, I will need to type plus 100 pips at that point, at the top. At here and around now, I am down everything. And that includes Aussie, by the way. And now I'm up, is it 8 pips, maybe? Maybe 8 pips, plus 8 pips. So I'm back to break even. That is the reality of me today, okay? I can check, by the way. Just to make sure we all get all facts clear. Need to wait my phone to load. I don't know why it's loading so slow today. Maybe it's internet. Maybe it's Russia trying to take away my internet. Oh, I'm 11 pips. I'm 11 pips up today. So cool. Cool. 11 pips. So that's my story today. That's the update here. Okay. So how do we go about this? Do we like this move? Is this a move that we would expect? Nope. But what is our goal? Our goal is to be buying down here, buying here, and other than that, that means that I am at 11 right now. So that means I have buys down here, somewhere here, somewhere in this area here. Okay. It's 11 pips based upon my lot size. I think it's 11. I don't know if it's more, maybe. Anyways, so if it breaks this low here, I think it's going to end bearish this week. Okay. If it breaks, I think it's going to end bearish. So, what is the thing about tomorrow? I need to find some news for you. I don't know if they've already done that, where they have prepared us for ECB, maybe? ECB. Yeah, okay, cool, here. ING says the meeting tomorrow have no tapering expected. The impact on USD should be limited. On the balance, risk are screwed modestly higher. USD expectations, risks are screwed higher. Sequid, higher. Expectations are low. Communication and missteps cannot be ruled out. Okay, so they expect no change in guidance on asset purchases. The balance of risk is moderately skewed, I think that's how to say it, to higher on euro. Should the press conference not reiterate tapering strongly enough, or deliver some communications missteps? Okay, that is Euro USD at some point tomorrow. I think it's 2 p.m. my time tomorrow, 2:30. It's always weird on Euro USD. On euro, but euro is always weird. So 1:45 p.m. for me. That is in 17 hours, give or take, 16.5 hours. And then 45 minutes later, there was CPI. Which one are we going to mostly focused on? CPI. CPI is the world more interested. Europeans are most interested in the European Central Bank. So there's more interest for the euro, and we have to look, no, more interest for the CPI. So let me run that through for you. Current expectation for what the Fed is looking at is core CPI, which is this one, consumer price index X food and energy. Why? Because food and energy is too volatile. Is expecting 3.4, absolutely ridiculously high percentage. Remember, they want it to be 2% over 2% over 12-month period. Okay, so how many times has this one gone above 2%? I need to go check. Let's go check. Okay, how many times have we been above 2%? Only one time. Okay, only one time above 2%. So if this one over a longer period of time is above 2% on a 12-month period, we are yet to get there. Okay, so this is the year-over-year mark. The other one to look out for is the month-over-month, coming in at 0.4. Last month was 0.9. So let's see. Now, let me give you some rules of engagement. I know you guys are texting as fast as you can. I understand that. So if CPI is above expectation, the likeliness is US dollar up. If it's on expectation, the most likely thing is dollar not unchanged, or range, or like up and down spikes. Spikes. I mean spikes in both directions, just goes up and down, nothing happens. If it's below expectations, I think dollar is gonna fall. Now this up. So what I'm really hoping for is somewhere between, actually I hope for on target, not higher whatsoever. And if I'm going to change, I'm going to take one side, either positive or negative. I hope it comes in below expectation. Is that a likely scenario? Probably not. Because last time it really shook the market, okay? So, the historical data, because last time it was expected to be 2.3 and it came in at 3. Okay, so remember that it was a huge deviation last time. As you can see here, 1.5, 1.6, 1.4, 1.3, very close to each other, just missing by 10, like 0.1. This is totally okay, totally okay. This one missed 0.7, which is a big difference, okay? Now we know that. Pretend you don't speak English, that's great. I sell pound yen at 155, 148. I will look into that. Rope your wife into help with the live session. Yeah, well, she's at a friend's place at the moment, and bless her, she is an excellent. She's an excellent. What do you call it? Like she sews, like she makes skirts and dresses and wedding dresses, and prom dresses for people on her free time. So she's making, I don't know if it's a wedding dress or a bridesmaid's dress, probably a bridesmaid's dress. So she's currently there giving that away to the customer, and you know, that's kind of what she does in her free time. That's what she loves to do. Not that it's not her main income, but it was at some point. And sometimes one time she did 13 bridesmaid dresses or something like that. It was like, what? Anyways, I can't do that. I will just break the machine. So she's absolutely gifted in that, and that's how she finds peace and relaxation. And that's where boys goes to the, what do you call it? The Xbox. Why you not book like 60% at TP break even, then keep going? I'm already break even on my trade, bro. Looks like a correction. Forex is a patience game. I buy at 118. Looks like buy around 118. Okay, cool. Euro bearishness should be short term only. Maybe middle of June. I'm guessing the trend is still bullish on euro, right? Yep. I mean, once you have a bias. Yes, sir. It is. Oscar. So this is the time of buying. Euro is finally over. Okay. I will then settle back into euro and give you guys a pep talk. Euro dollar is still bullish. The expectation of me is still to the upside. Have we been subdued? Yes. But it hasn't failed. It is not broken. So there's nothing to fix. Okay? The windmill is still working out. It's just less efficient at the moment. So for the euro dollar, I'm still holding my euro dollar trade. And if you're coming down to break even on the euro, okay, cool. That is your call. If we now rise tomorrow 100 pips up or 100 pips down, that is the risk. You either, one, are willing to take, or two, are not willing to take. Both of them are okay. You need to be willing to pay the price. By staying out or staying in. Both things come with a price. Either emotionally price or financial price, depending. So I do not agree. A happy day. Euro buying is still on. It's just a waiting game until tomorrow. So that's kind of what happened ever since NFP. NFP sent what do you call it? The bonds down because we're not going to increase interest rate anytime soon. Euro dollar reacted by going higher, and it's still higher. It's still not bearish, by the way, people. Don't get me wrong. Okay, we'll speak very clearly. Just my personal opinion, not financial advice, only for education purposes. My opinion only. It's still bullish. I will still look for buys. I'm still looking for buys, and I'm still waiting for higher highs. I did not like the pullback today, so I got out of one of my orders. So I have one left in. I just break even, and I'm good to go. If it goes higher, I will buy it again. That's the name of the game. What about those lower highs on 4 hour? Okay. I need to check that. What do you mean by lower lows? Yeah, okay. So these ones, I would say, Happy Day, is that at this point, we got new information. Okay? We got new information here that said that the NFP number, the unemployment rate, was not as hot as we thought. Therefore, it went up. But this fall here is expectation fall, okay? So this fall here is the expectation of the market thinking NFP is going to be super hot. And when the market and then when the news came, it was totally wrong. So do I see this as a weakness? No, because at that point here, we have new information that says this fall is invalid. Though we also have retraced 100%. We have retraced 100% of that move here. We are even higher today. So to me, that move down is no longer valid. Now, is this support broken? Probably. Now, do I like that low? Not at all. I got out. At that fall, I got out. Now we have new information. We are still going to buy until we fall again. Now, what will make it fall again? Probably CPI tomorrow if we are too hot. So, at any door, we have a couple of doors in June. We have N, we have, let's see, we have NFP, we have CPI, and we have the Fed meeting. Okay? So, NFP was not bullish. $4. CPI, we don't know. Fed, we don't know. Okay? So what you hope for as a trader, this is where the mental game comes in, okay? This is where your expertise comes in. If you are staring at news in front of you, you think that the news is going in your favor until it doesn't. Okay? When I think of Euro coming into a rise, there is a whole month, there is CPI in this here, there is NFP in this market. When is the Fed meeting? The Fed meeting is probably also somewhere in here. I think Fed is here. This is Fed meeting. There's all this risk in the retail sales and PMIs and all those things, but your dollar still kept going in the direction I wanted it to go. Okay? You get me? You believe it's going to go in your favor until it doesn't. So that's going to push the market higher. And if you're wrong, you're out, you're gone. You do something else. Go and mow the lawn for that, whatever that reason is. Okay? Cool. Does somebody have a problem with the internet connection right now? Why do I have 1.44? Cool. So, yeah. Do you enter a buy or sell once price hit central pivot or M2, M3, or wait for a confirmation on lower time frames? Sadly, or unwillingly, or whatever I do, I just have orders. I probably should have a reason to enter. I probably shouldn't have entered sometimes. I just have orders. And that is good and that is bad. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't. I did have an order down here, but I was staring at NFP and I was scared. For me, that was a lower low at that point, and there NFP saved me. And I would rather than say that I bought here at a much better price, worse price, sorry, but at a better market condition here, because we now have new information that indicates higher your USD, so that's a more safer bet. And if it fell 100 pips and I bought here, I would look like a lunatic with 2 deer horns on my head. Okay. So, do I? Yes, I do. I do buy. And sometimes my, my mental, I'm not perfect either, bro. I'm not perfect either, right? But if you have this situation here, you're falling, your bias for April is higher. This was the target for the past month. So they already TP. You're seeing a double bottom and you're seeing a higher high. This is on a Friday, by the way. And this is coming in to be Monday. I will take that any time of the day. And I took that one. And then it went up to take profit. Good. Fantastic. Boom. Done. How many pips was it? I forgot the trade. 350 pips. Straightforward. That's the last time euro dollar was trending. Okay. Then I sold up here. And okay, I got stopped out. I don't care. I did my job. I was expecting dollar to be strong in May. And it didn't happen. And they started buying and messing things up. And May was mess and whatever. Okay. So always try to follow your plan, whatever your plan is. And I made plenty of mistakes even in 2021. And I write them down. I don't know if I would ever share my notes with you because it's a lot. I don't know if it ever interests you. But I write down my emotions. I write down the things I need to do better next time. And then over time, I go through the charts I take copies of. And I see, do I improve over time? I made a mistake. Did I improve? I made a mistake. Did I improve? Yes, no, sometimes. Sometimes to go back to my old habit of being too aggressive. Okay, I need to remember that. Remember. Okay? And then over time, you develop as a trader. That's where I want you guys to go. Okay? And I don't know where the market's going to go. But you can decide where you are going to behave in a certain market condition. Are you going to buy this one? Are you going to buy this one? Right now it looks very easy, but it's pretty high. But it looks very easy now because now it went higher. Great. And that month of May, it didn't come down to the buy price for the month even. What do you do then? You were supposed to be a buyer if you're a buyer. And you were supposed to be a buyer. How do you handle that? Some people handle that differently. And then you can come down to the weeklies and say, you know, bro, but that was a weekly what and monthly what and whatever what. Okay, so it was a bit lower than weekly. It came on to a new weekly here, it came on to a new weekly here, and came into a new weekly here. And then this was the end. Okay, cool. So the weekly is what I've gotten you in, bro. But still, difficult trading conditions, which you don't know in advance. So for USD for tomorrow, I'm expecting this one to go higher. Until it doesn't go higher, I'm going to be so foolish and so stupid. I'm saying I think it's going to go higher. I don't know the future. But that's one of my that's what my interest is. If it falls down to 21 again, then it can do whatever. Okay. Because if I can take it back up from 20, I will be so super happy. Okay? I know I'm going to be so super happy if I can get it to 120, 119, 118.50 or whatever. Because I bought it from this price here, and if I can take it up from the same price again, I got another 350 pips. And if I know it's falling, I can probably sell it too. Something small if I see it's bearish. So I will be waiting at those buy prices. I will take it higher. Whenever the market reverses back up again. Chief, how are you? Boom. How are you? I'm doing very great. So you said come to me. I did not respond to you. I respond to you as fast as I saw you. Cool. Thank you. You're welcome. Pound dollar. Okay, I have said yesterday it needs to break 142.50. I have put in a red circle with a crossover that means stop. Okay, this market is nor bullish or bearish. There's no need for pivot points. The price action tells me I need to wait. Can this one fall? Yes, it can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Can it go higher? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Do we know? No, we don't. No, we don't. What do? We wait. So, if you're a buyer around 141, cool. Congratulations. You have gotten some entries here and there. Are you going to get that again? You can try and see how it goes. I don't know if it's going to kick you in, kick you out, something. That is totally up to your strategy. I don't trade in ranges because I normally lose money in the ranges. So I'm going to be far away into the forest. You have an emotional attachment to your position that is not something that should not happen. Interesting, Oscar. Do I have an emotional attachment to my trades? I probably have, yeah. Do I need to work on that? Yeah. Do I know that's a problem with me? Yeah. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying that I've done everything always the best way. But yeah. I wish I had more foresight than I have. You got nice support by 50 EMA daily trend line at 121.04 to 2073 for me. EU is still bullish even if you go there with good US data. Do you think seasonality of this month is bullish for dollar? And no. US dollar index, the general move for euro from here to here is that we generally fall, and as you can see there's a lot of red days normally. Generalized returns are negative 5.7%, and as you can see here it starts up here and ends here. So generally speaking, the dollar index falls in June on a seasonality wise. So we didn't get a fall in the beginning. We are seeming to find some kind of fall now, and we are mostly in a range on DXY at the moment. That hit me, Oscar. I know, that hit me. And for me to not have that emotional attachment to my trades, I need to be less afraid of losing, and I need to sleep better. Something is wrong if you don't feel anything when you see your PNL move. Yeah. No, but if you could just, I don't know, maybe you can just glance it off publicly and cry as like a baby at the backside. Probably, yeah. But until then, yeah. Pound yen. Somebody, Sarah, I will do pound yen now. So somebody said that they did what? And to go through the chat. Welcome, Joe, by the way. You sold 155. $155.148. Okay. Okay. Well, okay, cool. Good entry. And interesting entry, by the way. I'm not convinced about this fall though, bro. Like, to me, it looks like we're just, you know, to go higher. Like, this is not a place. This move does not look like they have taken profit, by the way. The way this has not been given, this bias is still to the upside on this one. This is not a bearish trend, because this, bro, is when things have turned bearish. This is where things have turned bearish. So if you look at that line of a slope, like that slope, and that slope, you know, if you compare those slopes, I didn't find the regression to a bottom. I don't know. I don't care. If you look at those slopes compared to that slope, You know, this has not gone bearish, by the way. This is just finding a better price. So if you sold 155, 148, cool. Okay, great. I applaud that entry. That's a good entry. Now you need a new lower low. Now you need a pullback and continue to sell. Okay, cool, great. I wouldn't call pound yen bearish though, but you are early. You're allowed to. It's okay. I'm not crucifying you for it. I would have my price at break even and hopefully break lower. But the current conviction of the sellers are weak. Okay? Current conviction of sellers are weak because this slope is very little. When does the COT report get released? Friday. COT equals Friday at 21:30 my time, I think it is. It's Libor says the exotics are responding well to DXY ranges than other pairs because the exotics are particularly vulnerable to dollar move because their states mostly have loans attached to dollar. So let's say I don't know, I'm just making a time. I don't know if South Africa has that. South Africa, let's say they have loans. They normally have. They have loans in American dollars. So the normal move for dollar and ZAR is that whenever dollar rises, ZAR falls. Both values. So that will make the spiral 4 times, like it will accelerate the move, like quadruple the move, because both of them move opposite of each other. Now, if ZAR is going to pay the loans, they need pay the loans in dollar. They then need to sell ZAR to pay for to then buy dollar. Okay. But now the South African rand became even weaker. Now I need to sell more because you can't sell everything at once. So let's say you're going to pay 100 million, and you'll probably sell it at 20 million each time times 5. And for every time you do it, the value of ZAR gets even worse. And then you need to just add more. And your currency just goes down. Dollar goes up. It just becomes a totally mess. That's why, and that's not why, but that's another thing about exotics is that they're very weak currencies, a very weak economies compared to American one. So whatever dollar says, they do. American is the dictator of exotics because they have nothing in comparison. 1.5 hours before the market closed on Friday. Yeah, so maybe 20 past, yeah. The best tip is to get out of bad trading weak memory. Yeah. For a trade to make you feel an emotion, either good or bad, it usually means little experience, over leverage, or lack of confidence in your analysis, talking about your personal case. I think, Oscar, yeah, I have reached a level where, oh, thank you for the subscription, Nokoko. I've reached a level where I'm way more cooler. So it depends, what does the emotion make you do? What does it lead to? So for me, I have found other mechanisms I've understood when I'm nervous, I don't close the trades. I don't act upon my nervousness. I don't act upon my negative emotions towards a trade. I will then just leave it alone. But yeah, I've had some emotion trading this year. I understand. I know that. So I need to still work on that. But compared to before, I would act shiftly. I would take it out. And then I will be angry at myself for taking out such a good, beautiful trade. Went into my profit. So I think the emotion is not the problem. The issue becomes, how do you deal with it? Everyone has a trauma. Not everyone. For those who has a trauma in their life, you don't necessarily forget. You don't necessarily accept. You don't necessarily forgive the person who did it. For someone, that's totally impossible in their entire lifetime. But in the end, how do you deal with those emotions and that trauma? Do you let it control your life? Does it make you do bad things? Yes or no? In the end, hopefully, for the love of your life, for the love of your well-being, you then in the end find mechanisms where you get outlet for those emotions and get them out of the way. We'll go for a walk, talk to someone, something else, so that makes you not do destructive actions because you have trauma. Same with trading. If you have nervousness nervosity that makes you take out trades, you can't sleep at night because you're so nervous, you go and do something else. You eat ice cream. That's kind of what I talk about so many times. Eat ice cream, mow the lawn, help people of need to get that nervousness, that anxiety into make that go into more positive actions. Salim says, the best way to monitor the market liquidity. I don't know. Unless you have access to all liquidity providers in the market, it's difficult. In a decentralized with a minimum 7 liquidity provider independent of each other providing liquidity to the market, it's difficult to observe it. For stock market, it is way more easier because everything is traded on the stock exchanges that is centralized. So there you can follow more on there. Would it be best to take a buy at the end of the day for me on GJ? What I've learned in a bearish trend for GJ is to sell it around market close if it is at the high, and currently that is not the case. So for GJ, I probably think that the best time to buy this, I think, is actually around London Open. Yeah. Unless Japan does something spectacular tonight. There is no emotion when there is a plan. Okay. I disagree with you, Leo. I would love to be there. That's the goal, to be there. But for me personally, at the moment, I'm not there. I just have to admit that. I can't go without doing that. If you panic on a bad trade, you will lose more. So if you lose, so for me, it's such a thing. Go smoke for a walk, 15, come back again, and set a new plan. Yeah, I don't know if I would ever set a new plan, but I would at least go through it. So okay, cool. So you sold up here, great. Be break even, move on. Wait for new low, sell the next move. Cool. If you are a buyer in this market, you need to wait for this to turn around. Either you need a higher high above 55 and then buy, or you can wait for that's weekly, or you can wait for the buys around 153.50 and see if it reverses from here and then up again. Cool. Plan A, plan B. Yeah, also. Okay, so if you're gonna buy pound yen, James, for you in particularly, okay, let me go show you to something. Okay. Okay. What I've said before is at market open, you set your order. At market open, you set your order. At market open, you set your order. And at market open, you set your order. Okay, sorry, that was bad. You set your order. In this market, you never got any entries here. It was too aggressive for you. Okay. Now, the other question then becomes, do you do support and resistance? So if it's up here, you will then do support and resistance where you take your order. When it goes higher, you put your order here and then it goes higher. When it goes higher, you put your order here, then it goes higher. Goes higher, put your order here. So when it goes higher, put your order. When it goes higher, put your order. When it goes higher, put your order. Put your order, and there's nobody coming down to this price ever again. Goes higher again, put your order. Goes higher again, put your order, and that made you lose. So those are the two options I have for you in strong trends. And when you're coming into more range bound situations, then you need to identify when is it a range. This is probably not a low you want to see, and lack of a new higher high makes this a range. So when this happens and this happens, then I need to start paying more attention and tell you to that is where we stop trading until we break higher, and then we can start buying again, and then you go straight off. So pound yen in this case is absolutely difficult to trade, and sometimes you have more losses. So I need to find a better strategy for pound yen, to be honest. That is what I'm going to say about that. I need to find a better strategy. It doesn't seem to work out. So either it's too strong or it's range bound, too strong or range bound. Okay. Then we can't trade it daily. Can we weekly trade it? Yeah, maybe. Weekly is a bit better, but not entirely. And then monthly. Yeah, okay. So, my conclusion to that situation is we should only look for weekly and monthly trade plans on pound yen. We shouldn't day trade. Basically. So if we're monthly trading, we haven't got down to a buyer price yet. So we're still waiting for that to happen. Okay, cool. Yeah, Oscar, and I absolutely, totally respect your views. There's no hard feelings, and I probably will learn a lot from you too. And I'm here to learn a lot too. Is gold done? Was this now? Yeah, we were hopeful. Probably, hopefully, next one is in July. June is not looking to be giving me anything at the moment. So either July or from probably September. Either July or September. Can we do UJ, please? Your thoughts about USD could give me something about how to monitor the volume. Okay, so I don't know. Like, yeah, as I replied earlier, it's difficult to monitor volume on Forex because it's decentralized. Unless you have all the info from all the providers, then you can monitor volume. Volatility in a different way, but I have not to date found a good volume indicator or provider, so I'm still searching for that one. Yeah, okay. So I was supposed to do something. We were supposed to do gold. Ahmed Saeed just subscribed. Did you subscribe the other day? Anyways, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the group. I'm happy for you to come. USD yen was requested for. Okay, so I wanted this one to be bearish. Is this bearish? Okay, is this bearish? See you around, David. 1 top percent per trade here. Yeah, and it's a fight every day, Oscar. And I really love to have you on board. Don't go away. We'll discuss more later. See you, bye. See you. Have a great day. Is this bearish? Sell. Higher high? Nope. New lower low? Maybe. New higher high? So, if you're going to sell this ever again, you need a new lower low. Okay? So, until you have the new lower low doing that, then you can sell it. Until then, you have no permission to sell it. Do you have a permission to buy it? I don't know, bro. I'm not bullish. Omar Sadat, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the family. Happy for you to have you here. Is the outlook for USD report favor USD bullishness? So any improvement in the economy, American economy, is dollar bearishness. As long as the Fed is still having lower interest rates, bond purchases at current rate, we are still going to have dollar bearishness. But the moment the market believes we are going to stop doing that, start reducing our bond purchases, increasing our interest rates, or the interest rates, dollar is going to be bullish. And how can that happen? Through too hot NFP, too hot unemployment rate, which is low unemployment rate, or CPI tomorrow, which is above expectation. That is going to send the dollar higher. But any dollar bullishness is fragile to dollar bearishness by the next report that says we are not overheating the economy. We are currently seeing that we are overheating the economy. That is going to create dollar bullishness, because then they're believing, amazing, we are going to start tapering soon. That is kind of where the expectation comes in. Wow. Wow, a lot of people have subscribed today. I think that really hit home today. So yeah, thank you very much, by the way. I haven't mentioned that so much, but yeah. So how would I go about this USD yen thing? Maybe even higher high before buying. I don't think this is a good buy so far. And yeah. Baba and Doshi, thank you for the subscription, bro. High CPI would be good for Fed. I wouldn't. It will put them in a trickier spot, I would say. They want data-driven. That is going to drive whatever they are going to do next. Yes, it's good. Whatever data point comes out tomorrow is good for the Fed, because it's still going to send them in either direction. Either we have too high CPI, or we have expectation, or we have below expectation. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, and the question becomes: the question becomes? I think it's relative. If it's good for the Fed. I think it's loaded relative question statement, because yeah, okay, that's what they want. That's not what I want, I guess. I don't want the economy to overheat so that they have to start breaking up again, which is they're trying to create. So okay. I'm rationalizing myself into saying, okay, cool. That's good for Fed. I don't necessarily personally want to see that. Okay. USD CAD is a range, so we are still not trading this one. Cool. A Canadian dollar, Bank of Canada today did not make any changes. Everything was expected, nothing new, so this is still a range. Gold diggers, can we have the gold diggers? I know you have hashtag gold diggers. So if you're into gold, please type in gold diggers in the chat. Gold diggers, there you have it. So if you're interested in gold, if you not really trade gold, but you're interested in listening to what I have to say about it, I would be so super happy about if you mention that. So hashtag gold diggers. I know that somebody else has a different hashtag. I have mine. So there you go. Okay, coming into the gold situation is what are we gonna do? Okay, looking into seasonality on gold, just very briefly, we are seeing that we might have a high around 19th of June, a high around 6th, a high around 14th, and then falling down into July, and then July is going to be absolutely spectacular. I don't know. I'm a bit fearful that seasonality is not quote-unquote working this year. That is more based upon whatever data we're getting. So, hear me out. If CPI tomorrow is bullish, this is going to fall. If CPI is bearish, this is going to rise. So when was the last time we had CPI? We had 12th of May. We had 12th of May. 12th of May. There you go. That's 12th of May. That was the wrong one. And then we had 13th of April. 13th of April, around here-ish. Those are the two latest UT reports. Okay, one was above expectation and one was above expectation. This was below. 10th of March. 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 Okay. So below expectation, above expectation, a lot above expectation. Okay. So it seems like for gold, if we are above expectation, this was going to go higher. Remarkably not enough. So where is gold at the moment? We are stagnating out. I think we are needing to see higher highs first of all. We have topped out at a round price of 1900. I think that's a fair game at the moment. I would love us to come a bit lower before going higher again. Okay. Is that a valid trade? Yeah. That was the one. Central pivot. 1862 on NFP. Coming down to 1836 and then going higher. It's one plan. If not, we can go higher high, higher low, and then continuation higher. Either one of those. Another one, Mandhair, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel today. 73, wow, we are closing up to... I just need to track of this one because I can hear if there's anyone subscribing today, apparently. I don't know, with my eyes, is there something wrong with my ears? So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you guys. Do you think we might got high at the 1915? Now we might be on the way down. Not way down, as of say. I think we're just going to have a pullback because we have a strong trend in April. So we will have a pullback before going higher again. Left shoulder, ahead, need right shoulder, then reverse shoulder. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's a left shoulder. Maybe there's a left shoulder. But is it, what kind of pattern is this really? Is that bearish? I just know that when we go down to the 200 EMA, we bounce off normally, and then the next high we make, that is kind of, we don't make a higher high after bouncing off this price here. So we almost came down to it, so we're not making a higher high here and then fall. Probably, that's probably true. Could be true, could be true. So yeah. But also in other circumstances it has done that before, and then it eventually rose, skyrocketed. So if you come back to June last year, this is June, this is 17th of June, 22nd of June was the time where we made a higher high and then just gone boom. So I don't know if that's going to be this year, but let's mark out 22nd of June or 21st of June. So what day is that? What day is that 21st of June? It's a Monday. Okay, so Monday, 3rd week this year. So we need to look out for 21st. So we need to look out for 21st. So I'm going to go into my calendar and I'm going to go for 21st of June 2021. Come on. Why can't you not make a thing here? Nah, well, doesn't want me to. Gold rising. At what time? I don't know. 00. 00. And then save. Cool. And then we need to be told in advance. We need to be told a day in advance. Cool. Save. So now we're waiting for 22nd of June, 21st of June. What if it will have a double bottom, then bounce at the green EMA, 200 EMA? Yeah, I would love to see that. Okay. What else? Which other pairs do you want me to do today? So for those who are new to me, I'm going to share with you my Discord link. Just so if you need my help more on a daily basis kind of a thing. It's all free, don't worry, I'm not going to sell you anything. I'm not going to make you pay anything. It's 100% free, as long as you are a good boy. As long as you don't spam me or anything, then yeah, you can come into that. So I will put that here. Nah, yeah, okay, cool. USD ZAR. Cool. We can do USD ZAR. Doesn't. Okay, cool. Great. We need to go over to Winspiracy Pro and then bearish. Cool. So has it been difficult? Has it been easy to trade this one this year? Sell, sell, sell. Nothing yet. This one was a good sell and then you got kicked. This was probably a good sell and then you got kicked. This one was probably a good sell but it got kicked. Okay. Now we broke below this one here. And in May, we have been doing very well. Coming into take profit zone, going lower, going lower, going lower. This is an overstretched period. We almost got down to the monthly at around 1327. A pullback is required. I don't know how far up we're gonna go, but we can come all the way down up to 1400 before falling again. So I will not be engaging in any kinds of sort of sells in that situation. I will need to wait it out. If it comes down from here, then so be it. I'm not selling it in the middle of whatever. Maybe that would call it, maybe that's a support and resistance area. But I really don't like it. Okay, you just have to mention that. That's the monthly. This is the weekly. And we are blowing through weekly. So, yeah. We are coming up to maybe this situation here where we have M4 R2 situation. Then we can go down to monthly again and then bearish. See how that fits out. Okay, maybe the aggressive target will coincide with this, with the central pivot to sell again next week. Hello, Ahmad. Chief, what about Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar? I would agree with that. Is it a good time to buy now on yen pairs? We can go through that. Can you look at oil? We will look at oil. Okay. So, so on USD, it has been a good time to sell. It has been a good trend to sell. But with this current higher high today, I am not interested at the moment. So it can fall from here, but I won't take it. Australian dollar, New Zealand. Okay, brother. Woo. Okay. So May we went in a range and then we just dropped like a ton of bricks into the target. Okay. Then we reversed and went straight back up again. And we have not respected any of the pivots whatsoever, so I could just take them away. If that would be a good pullback, we should then stop at 50% retracement, which should be here. We didn't do that. So I will come up with a question mark. I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't understand. I don't know why. It is not doing what it wanted to do. If you go for weekly, maybe, and disabled, what will that tell us? Okay, cool. Didn't tell me much really. Last month was M2, M4, so that tell me that's a target. So we haven't reached target of 108.4, 108, and until then, that is a target. Until then, we have to wait. So now it is in a question mark. It's out of position. You can buy it here to whatever, and then you need to wait for a new higher high, higher low to buy again. So this was your buy area. This was your buy area, and right now it's gone. Is it bearish? No, not until you have that situation there. So that's my analysis there. I wouldn't call it strong resistance, no, because it broke a very clear strong resistance at 107.26. Dragoric, what did you say? Lum asks Cat Swissy, but we are going to do, so that's that one. Oh, there's more questions, there's more there. S&P 500 US 30 as well. James, we can do that very quickly. Very quickly. Apparently sell entry. And waiting for this one to come lower on the monthly, bullish. And we still haven't got the buy price yet. So somehow that's kind of what you see. So not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. S&P. No, nothing yet. Nothing yet at 41.66 or 41.30. Nothing yet. CAD Swissy, I think it's range bound, by the way. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. It's wow, okay. Interesting, interesting. This is bearish or range. Bearish range. It's trying to, you know, fall further. And I would then say that if it breaks below, catch the pullback here and then take it down. So it's very late. But I'm not blaming you though. So I guess you can try sell it, but I wouldn't buy it. So let's see how it goes. There's no guarantee in this market. I think, yeah, it's interesting. That's a bullish, that's a bearish, that's bullish, that's range bound, and if it breaks, maybe it goes lower. Just be aware of higher highs, so price doesn't go above 74.20. Cool. Oil, we can do oil. I will hold longer oil today. Okay. Does anyone see any problem? Does anyone see anything here? Who sees it first? What's the problem? What's the news about oil in this chart at the moment? What do you see? How do trees... Arctic, what in the earth have you been drinking today? That beer must have been great. What trees? How does trees get online? They log on. Why do best have sticky hair? Why do best have sticky hair? Because they use honeycombs. Why do bees have sticky hair? Honeycombs. You totally got me off guard on the log on, bro. Why do bees have sticky hair? Because they use honeycombs. USD Swissy rejected at the bottom. Does it see to reverse? Let's do that beta. We can do that soon. So, for those who didn't see, we have reached the monthly TP for oil for the month of June. Does that have any whatsoever impact on your trading? Yeah, it should have, because now we have reached target. We are early. We are before 15th. We are early. We are at TP. I'm not saying it's gonna fall, but let's say it's a better price to start buying at 67 or at 65. Meta just subscribed. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much. I think you're bro. Hopefully you're bro. Unless I will go hide. Yeah. Cool. So, can you buy oil now? No. Can it go higher? Yes. What will you do then? Leave it alone. Cool. Why did baby corn ask what did the baby corn ask the mommy corn? Where's the popcorn? Why are you trolling me? So that's oil for you. They might go higher. If you're gonna trade oil, You probably want to day trade it in the New York session only. That's all. Okay? That's all. Boom! We hit target. Yeah. Definitely waiting for a pullback to take it higher. USD Swissy. We can do USD Swissy. I can do USD Swissy. Okay. So, daily. Okay. I mentioned to you guys, as of late days, this is where you sell. And you can like, but bro, how do you know? I told you that one specifically, by the way. Maybe this one wasn't as good as. But it came back because it took profit. Come back up again and sell it tomorrow. Adios. The thing is here is that it's still bearish. It hasn't met a higher high. It had a very strong comeback, yes. But if it falls tomorrow, everything is mucho gusto. If oil was strong, it doesn't boost CAD strength. It's supposed to. But CAD has reached 120. And it has stopped at 120. And I think we're just waiting for a new catalyst to break it lower. And oil, to be honest, has gone way better than... If you do compare oil to CAD yen maybe. I don't know. Can you do CAD yen to compare? I don't know. Does it even make sense? Line chart. Take it away, pivots. Okay, I don't know. Just remove that one then. Cool. If we go to CAD yen, CAD yen. You see CAD yen. You know, that is not as bullish as oil. As you can see, oil is way higher. And then if you look at USD CAD in the same period has just gone a range bound in the very same period where oil has just reaching higher and higher and higher and higher. If you then look for CAD Swissy hasn't risen even in the same period. So if you go to the CXY, yeah, not so bad by the way. It's way better, but it has been a lot of range when oil has just reached higher. So yes, to a degree, and no, it hasn't responded where it's how it's supposed to. Where did the baby corn ask the mommy corn? Where's the popcorn? So for USD Swissy, still a sell by the way. Still waiting for that sell. Still a good sell. So yeah, good all day. Sold off the weekly. Sold off again. Sold off again. Now it's becoming a bit more vulnerable. So if you sell it here, you're late. You should have added. Now you're a bit late. And target is around 189, 89.15 on the day, on the week, sorry. And on the month, we are going out to 88 something. So you take, you know, those precautions there and there. You're welcome, Harold. Pound Swissy. Don't you think SNB will intervene if sushi becomes stronger? Yes, I do believe so, yes. I do believe they do intervene. So do not worry that they will. And maybe in 89 is a good line, or 88.50. Who knows? They are notorious for doing that. So they will do that. Appreciate you taking time for everyone's request. Found you and Nick's channel and watching you even more. Thank you, Metha. Happy to have you around. Yeah, we have a bit different trading styles and still the same trading style kind of a thing. But yeah, he has a bit different rules than I have. So yeah, I hope to bring him more profitability. By the way, I believe he has a lot more to learn from me than. Hope you have to learn something from me too. So because I did the difference between me and Cheater Nick in 2021 is that I bought here. I did this trade and he sold. and you can see who won. So that's kind of how we got interested in me. Was it pound Swissy? Pound Swissy. Okay. Okay. Range, by the way, it's at the lower end of the range. If you wanted to sell it, probably up here. It's all too late now. Well, why didn't you sell it? Well, it's all hindsight. So if it breaks lower, come back, then you can selling it again, I guess, and hope for the trend to continue lower. Sell, 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 and then probably, maybe as well, sell here. So currently at the range, needs to break, come back. It can go back up into the range, by the way. So I'm not so sure about this one, but if it does, cool. Then you can have a short, small loss, small lot size. Don't take a lot, and then you can increase as it goes lower. Okay, cool. As you get more entries. You're funny. Thank you very much. Profit loss is okay. The journey should be fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, by the way. Wasn't he dollar bullish some time ago? He suddenly changed bias. Is that because of you? I have no clue, by the way. I don't follow him or retrade waves that much. I've also changed bias myself. I was bullish in May and it didn't work out, so I flipped. So that's kind of. And I was bearish dollar in June and it hasn't gone so well. So I was right. I was bias right in January, February, March, April, and I was wrong in May and June. So yeah. Do you think gold is trading lower? The African spearhead. I've already done gold. Gold is currently up there. It depends on the CPI tomorrow, which is going to be fast. It's going to be hard if it misses. So that's a thing you need to be in beforehand. But it can also go against you. So if you're trading a CPI tomorrow, you're gambling straightforward, straight into a mess. I'm not going to trade it. I'm probably going to trade it afterwards if it gives me a specific direction as dollar bearishness, and if it gives me dollar bullishness and we are then going to change policy, I'm probably going to enter dollar bullishness trades sometime into the future. But if it's dollar bullishness tomorrow, gold falls, I would only look for gold to go higher up again from either 80.62, 80.38 or 17.68. 62, sorry. Those prices and then higher. So I don't think it's going to, but if it does, I'm not going to be bothered. If you bought up here, you are in for a roller coaster of a ride, and I believe you are quite scared. And if you bought here, why didn't you buy here, 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 here? But why did you buy here? Wait for higher high, higher low if you're going to buy gold again. Always have a plan of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And if it goes lower, you just wait. Now it went lower. Now you can buy here at the monthly, and then you now wait for a higher high. Unless it turns lower, you're cool. You just go break even here. Okay? Let me make it sound for you. This is where the buy was. This is where the buy was. Those are supposed to be your buys. Then you need a higher high, higher low, and then continuation higher. And if you don't get it, you don't have it, then you're not going to trade it. Cool. Great. Cool. We have been here for 1 hour and 24 minutes. Wow, I'm a hat. Last thing to do is silver for Magnus. And you're still in it. Still okay. Not great. Waiting for CPI tomorrow. Hopefully it goes higher. So yeah, cool. Somebody subscribed to my channel. Shiguri just subscribed. Welcome, bro. Boom. That's how you do it. All right. What else, people, of this lovely, lovely, lovely planet? Anything else? My wife has not called me yet, has she? Oh no. Somebody called me. Somebody called me on WhatsApp. Ah, okay. That's a butt deal. Fat finger. I have a group of people that talk about stocks all the time. Teddy. And somebody called me for the third time from Discord. You'd be like, bro. Yen pairs. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot, Mr. Ahmad. Was it buying? Is that what you asked for? I checked Australia, New Zealand, francs. Okay. So what was your question about? I will be more sensitive to. I'm sorry. My apologies. Was it to look for buys you meant? If you're going to buy Australian dollar, yeah, you need a higher high, higher low on Aussie yen. You don't have that yet, so you're currently just waiting. It's very range bound. If you are in a trend here, you still have, you know, great. You still have, you know, it's still not bear. It's still not, you know, hasn't died yet on you, right? But it's kind of not what you want to see. So stop loss should be at 84.32 for the week, and yeah, you're just waiting for higher high, higher low, hopefully. So waiting game. If you have entries already, it's not dead as a buyer, but it's not great. CAD yen, yeah, start hitting stop losses. Yeah, I would say so too. It did not make a higher high today, so maybe take a break-even trade, wait for a new higher high, and take it if it does. And I think you just get out of this one and just wait for it to form a better buy price and then going up again. Euro, still a buy price, still buys to take here. And if you do maybe different euro-yen. Is there a different euro-yen on my chart? Charlie. Okay, some here. Okay. Buy. BE. Those are do BEs. Those are open. And I don't know when you put your stop loss, probably here. And you're still good. It's still good. Still good. Still good on euro yen. Coming into resistance here, by the way. So be whoops on that one. Pound yen. Nothing. Nothing on pound yen. Nothing. New Zealand. Nothing. It's currently bearish. So if you have a buy on New Zealand yen, you probably just take a loss and move on until it breaks above 79. Then you're just going to good. Is gold good to buy at this point, Herbert? Gold? No. It's very elevated. Gold is very elevated. I would love you to find better, lower prices, like 1863. I've just gone through it, by the way, so you can go through the video and see. 1863, 1837, or 1763. Look at those prices. Or if you get a higher high, higher low, then you can take it up. But right now, it's very vulnerable. It can fall, it can rise, it can do whatever it wants to. So, yeah. I wouldn't. Unless you had a buy at 1881 and you're break even. If you have another entry in here, I wouldn't take it. I would probably get out and break even and hope for the best and hope for a lower price or higher high tomorrow. All right. Thank you guys for joining in today. If you need help, the Discord channel is there. And is there anyone that has come into this channel today? Yeah. 2 people have joined the Discord today. Thank you very much. We have plenty of new subscribers to this channel today. Thank you. I've not asked for it, but if I gave you value, if I gave you something to think about, if I gave you knowledge today, that is the reason why you should subscribe if you are subscribing. And if I gave you love and laughter or knowledge, please give it a like. And I won't try to stop doing that, by the way. You guys are following me if you guys want to, and if you guys are getting value. So I tried my best. Okay. Cheers, mate. Thank you for joining. Have a great day. And I love you guys.